Good morning, namaste, and greetings. I'm Tim, and here's another yoga tip for you if you have had trouble with back pain. Now, this is the reason I started practicing yoga way back in 1994, was because of back pain. People go to the doctor for many reasons. Colds and flu are 1 and 2. After that, it's back pain. Now, there are several medical interventions that you can use for back pain. Sometimes they're effective, sometimes they're not, but they also carry some risks. So I want to go over those with you. Anti-inflammatory shots can be given in the back to reduce back pain, so with something like cortisone. You can also use narcotics or muscle relaxers to soothe back pain. Well, we know that we're in the middle of an opioid epidemic, and a lot of that epidemic comes from using narcotics to soothe things like back pain. So we want to try to avoid that. The next is surgery. People have fusions in the spine. There are over 400,000 spinal fusions in this country every year, and very few of them are effective for back pain. And that is from the authority from a back surgeon that was recently featured on the People's Pharmacy. So I'm going to teach you an intervention that is safe and effective, and one that I've used for years to keep my back in good shape. This is called Cobra Pose. Cobra Pose is simple, it's easy to learn, but it is very powerful in strengthening the tissues of the lower back and the thoracic spine. They're going to help keep your back healthy and out of pain. One of the biggest reasons we use Cobra is because of forward bending injuries. And what I mean by that is you're standing up, and instead of using your legs and bending your knees, we reach over and down for something that may be heavy. Maybe you're leaning down to pick up a child, maybe a toolbox, whatever it is, moving a piece of furniture. And as we come up with that weight, we feel a stab of pain in the back. What's most likely happening is the impingement of the disc on the nervous tissue. That's what causes pain. The disc putting pressure on the nerve, we have pain, and then we've got days, maybe weeks of having back pain. So we're going to do 3 versions of Cobra, and we'll start out on the belly. This is a prone pose. Prone means on the belly. So when you come down on your belly, you'll feel the pelvis, the pubic bone, and the belly strongly grounded. Now, first of all, I just want you to feel the breath in your belly. This is very important. We all breathe, but we don't always breathe properly. The breath should always be in the belly. Feel the ribs expanding. Feel the navel pushing into the floor. Breathe deeply. As you exhale, pull the muscles up from the pelvic floor. Send the navel back towards the spine to create strength and tone in that internal environment, as well as in the muscles and in the ligaments that knit the spine together. So this first version of Cobra, you reach the hands out here. Let me see, let me move back just a little bit. See my hands here? Reaching way out with the hands, chin on the floor, breathing into the belly, pulling back with the hands, the forearms and the elbows, grounding the hands, the forearms and the elbows into the floor, and pulling back to lengthen the spine. And then raising the chin and chest up off the floor, but reaching them forward, not just coming back, but reaching forward before you come up. So you're creating a long arc in the spine. Pulling back with the hands, forearms and elbows, reaching the heart forward as you come up to create length in the arc of the spine. Now breathe into your belly. You may look down if looking forward is uncomfortable for your neck. The part of the spine we're working with is the lower lumbar spine. L1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Working with the breath. Feel the breath concentrate itself in the low back as you breathe into your belly. Giving this traction of the back, because that's what we're doing is creating traction. Giving that traction in the back a wonderful, comprehensive massage with the breath. Now the feet are on the floor in Cobra. So keep the feet flat on the floor, the knees on the floor, pulling back with the hands, forearms and elbows grounded, reaching forward with the heart and breathing fully into the belly. Feel that wonderful massage in your lower back. Feel the compression in your kidneys, your adrenal glands, and the wonderful massage you're getting in the internal organs of the abdomen. As you exhale, you may also pull those muscles up from the pelvic floor. Send the navel back towards the spine to create internal toning as well. So that's our first stage of Cobra, with the arms fully extended. Now we can pull the elbows back directly under the shoulders, not splayed out, not in together, but the elbows directly under the shoulders to create the proper alignment. We're building the architecture of the pose. So the principle is the same. We ground the hands, forearms, and elbows and gently pull back as we reach the heart forward to create that long arc of the spine. We take the shoulders away from the ears. So you feel that traction is a little deeper in the spine this time. Continue to breathe fully into your belly, feeling once again that deep internal massage as you inhale. As you exhale, pull the muscles up from the pelvic spine, take the navel back towards the spine. Breathe deeply, pulling the muscles up from the pelvic floor as you exhale, and then breathe deeply, releasing. So again, pulling back with hands, forearms, and elbows, reaching the heart forward, and supplying that deep diaphragmatic massaging breath to this architecture of your body. Feel the breath gather in your lower back. Now lastly, the other basic form of Cobra is pulling the hands back under the shoulders. The principle, once again, is the same, is that we're grounding the hands backward, and you can see how I'm sort of pivoting on my pubic bone as I pull back. Pulling back, reaching the heart forward, coming up. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears, hugging the elbows into the spine. You don't need to completely extend the arms. As a matter of fact, this is a place where I want to caution you because many people do Cobra incorrectly. What they do is just crunch back and do this and straighten the arms. So the back is being crunched. You lose the arc of the spine when you just crunch back. So we want to keep the elbows bent, pulling back, reaching forward, and creating that long arc of the spine as we breathe deeply. Once again, supplying that wonderful massage as we strengthen the lower back. And release and rest, lying your head to one side or the other. Or just folding your arms like you're enjoying a relaxing day at the beach. So those are 3 versions of Cobra that will help you strengthen your back, reduce pain and inflammation, increase circulation, and also give you a nice massage of your internal organs as you breathe into your belly. I encourage you to work with this pose in a deliberate, slow, and mindful manner, watching your breath, listening to your body. Your body is the boss, and it will never lead you astray. Work carefully, work with excitement and anticipation as you strengthen your back and reduce your pain. Now, I also wanted to tell you about a workshop that I'm giving with my great yoga colleague, Tracy Turner-Kaiser, coming up on October 12th. This is a comprehensive self-care back workshop that's going to teach you how to reduce pain, strengthen your back, increase circulation, tone your organs. I mean, there are incalculable benefits to practicing yoga. And we're going to do a 2-hour workshop October 12th at the Joy of Movement Studio here in Pittsburgh, 4 to 6 p.m. We're bringing decades of yoga experience into this workshop, my colleague and I, Tracy Turner-Kaiser. So I invite you to join us again, October 12th, Joy of Movement Studio, 4 to 6 p.m. We're going to help you learn how to take care of your back for the rest of your life so that you can enjoy a life without pain and have freedom of movement and strength in your back that maybe you haven't been able to have before. So namaste, be well, practice in health. Remember, practice easily, comfortably, and enjoy your practice. Namaste.